Gonna show our pride at Old Town McVay. Gonna embrace hard work each and every day. Gonna show our pride at Old Town McVay. Gonna embrace hard work each and every day.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to another edition of your morning announcements. You got Mr. Swain here today, but no Mr. Fullen. He's working on some other stuff for us, but he'll be back later this week for sure to help us out again. All right, so we've got today is Monday, May 11th. It's the day after Mother's Day, as you all know. Today's weather is not the best. It's a high of 49, low of 31. That's pretty chilly. There's only a 20% chance of rain, though, so that's a good thing. And it says there's winds out of the west-northwest at about 15 miles per hour, so it could be a little windy out there, too. So make sure that you wear a warm shirt whenever you go out today. All right, happy birthdays. We only have one happy birthday to go through today, and that goes out to Madeline B. in Mrs. McGuff's class. Happy birthday, Madeline. I hope it's a wonderful day and that you get all the cake and ice cream your heart can stand. All right, big happy birthday to her. And now, our joke of the day. Boys and girls, when does a joke become a dad joke? Think about that for a second. When does a joke become a dad joke? When the answer is a parrot. Get it? A parrot as in obvious, but also a parrot as in a dad. That's right. That's funny what I know. All right. This day in history, boy, there's a lot of things we could have talked about in this day in history, but the one that I thought that was the most interesting was that this day in the year 2000, so that's 20 years ago, India's population officially reached 1 billion people. That's right. The billionth baby, Esther Aurora, was born on this day and became the billionth baby in India. And there you go. That's this day in history. All right, boys and girls, let's transition now to our principal's message. Our principal's message today is going to focus on effort. The E in pride it stands for effort. And really, effort is one of the core values of a lot of things we do here at McVay. I mean, think about it. We talk about embracing hard work. Well, to embrace hard work, you have to show effort, right? Effort actually is defined as the vigorous or determined attempt. So a vigorous or determined attempt. It doesn't say anything in there about something that comes easy. That's not what effort's about. Effort's about when it's hard, man. You got to embrace that effort. You got to go for it, right? When someone truly cares, this is a good one. When somebody truly cares, they'll give you their best effort, not their best excuses. Think about that for a second. I know in the world we live in education, it gets easy sometimes, right, to kind of just not give our very best on something. We get, it's a homework assignment or something we don't really feel like doing or something that's really hard for us, and so we turn it in. We know it's not our best, but we just kind of make an excuse as to why or act like we don't care. That's not what it's about, boys and girls. That's not okay. You got to be better than that. You want to be a pioneer? You want to show pioneer pride? You got to put in the maximum effort. It also is the foundational concept under the growth mindset. And we talk about that. I'm sure your teachers have talked to you about that a little bit over the past few years, but we really embrace that concept here at McVay. The growth concept, the growth mindset, it states that we believe that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, i.e. effort. But think about that. We believe that the abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, effort. That means that anything you want to do, any answer you want to find, any job you want to know how to do, anything you want to accomplish in this life can be accomplished. You got to have that mindset. You got to believe. I believe that completely, that there are things that you boys and girls don't know, but it's that you don't know it yet. It's something that you'll learn. There's things that you're going to continue to grow and learn every single day. Things that you don't know yet, don't be upset about those. Put in the effort to learn them, right? That's the growth mindset, and that's what we're all about, okay? The last thing I'll say about effort to get us started this week is that when I started thinking about effort and what to share with you boys and girls, I thought a lot about my dad. My dad and my grandma Annabelle are two of the hardest working people that I've ever met in my entire life, and I learned so much by watching them and learning from them as they did stuff. My dad used to say a lot, if there's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. What he meant by that, quite honestly, is that if there's a job that you're going to do, that you're going to take on, then put in the effort to get it done the best that you can. As far as right and wrong, I mean, we're not talking about perfect here. It doesn't mean that just because I tried something to put my best effort into it, it's going to be perfect. Sometimes I'm going to put my best effort in and I'm going to fail. It happens. It's part of life. It doesn't make it something that wasn't worth trying. It makes it a stepping stone, right? If I failed at it the first time, I know I'm not going to fail at it every time. Just got to keep working, keep putting in that effort so that I'm eventually able to do it. That's the message I want you boys and girls to take away today is there's nothing you can't accomplish. You just got to put the effort in. I promise you, whatever your dreams are, they can come true as long as you're willing to put the effort in to make them come true. All right, with that said, we'll transition now to our extra credit challenge, and I kind of tried to mirror this a little bit with effort. What I'd like to do today for your extra credit challenge is for you to think about something that you've done that required a lot of effort, something that didn't come easy. I want you to take a video telling me about it, or maybe draw a picture showing me something that you did and a caption that explains what happened. Any creative way that you can come up with to tell a story about the way you demonstrated maximum effort. That's what I'm looking for. Make sure you post those to hashtag McVay Extra Credit, and we'll get those posted on our social media and out for everybody to see. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with, especially during this time, because I think it's taken a lot of effort to really get good at what we're doing now, the way we're playing school now. That's a challenge, and it took a lot of effort for a lot of you to be able to get comfortable with that. But I'm sure you guys will have great ones. Just get them into us, and we'll get them posted and get them checked out. All right, the next section on our morning announcements is the actual announcements, and I only have one, really. I just want you guys to stay tuned for some information coming soon about student material pickup. We'll be doing this next week. We've got some dates and some times that I think the district has already maybe started to put out. Mr. Fullen and myself are going to put something out specific to our families, kind of talk you through it a little bit on how we're going to do that. But just have your parents, just want to make sure that you and your parents are aware that that's coming. So next week we'll be able to get those things to you, get those materials back to you so that you have them for the summer. And then we'll get you back in here next year and back at it, all right? All right, boys and girls, that's awesome. Let's transition now to our shout-outs and kudos. All right, I've got quite a few actually here for Monday. We're going to start in Miss Cooper's class. I've got these students meeting their weekly Dreambox goal for May 4th, and that's Tori, Clark, Finn, Tiana, and Trey. These students met their weekly Lexia goal for May 4th, again from Miss Cooper's class, Tyler and Jake. And finally, these students met their Lexia goal. Oh wait, no, this is a Lexia goal too. Okay, another Lexia goal, some more Lexia goals from Miss Cooper's class. Fatima, Tiana, Clark, Luca, and Gabby. And these ones were the weekly Dreambox. Also, Erica, Hawa, Jake, Tyler, and Zariah. Way to go to all of you students from Miss Cooper's class on that hard work. Let's see. Miss Shepard's class is next, and that's Harper, Michael, Jacob, Riley J, Noah, Keegan, Lily B, Jackson, Lily Z, Sophia H, Vincent, Nishal, Samira, and Liam, all getting shout-outs for participating in Mrs. Shepard's Q&As. Let's see, these students here in Miss Florence's class, let's see, that's Lila and Adele. Both got shout-outs for sending videos of super readers to their teacher. She loved hearing the stories, and her Hunter and Parker liked to hear them too. So that's pretty awesome, doing something nice for Miss Florence as well as for her kids. These two, August and Lila, also from Miss Florence's class, got shout-outs for sending pictures of their driveways with thank you chalk designs on them. We love that. Way to show appreciation for your teachers. Proud of you guys for that. That's awesome. All right. Miss Woodberg took the time to give some shout outs today to, let's see, we got Rylan, Naki, and Alex, all for passing Lexia levels, as well as Sincere for working so hard to catch up on your work. Way to go, Sincere. Very proud of you for that. Keep that up, buddy. Miss Livingston gave a shout out to Zaylin for doing a great job working on your goals. Way to go, Zaylin. That's awesome. Miss Bechtel's class, we've got Grayson, Grant, and Shep all passing Lexia levels. Way to go, guys. Lily, True, and Samira from, this is from Mr. McLean and Mrs. Gray to those 3 students for working so well together on office hours. Way to go. And finally, our last shout outs today. These ones are coming out of Mrs. Florence's class for coming to the Thursday Google Hangout with Miss Florence and having such wonderful questions, as well as just the way you were so respectful to each other during the chats. It was great to see you, and we all appreciate that interactive time together. So Landon, Lila, Ismar, Jensen, Adele, Evie, Max, August, Viola, Aslan, Sanyog, Adam, Julieta, and Gisela. Way to go, boys and girls. That's all your shout outs for today. We've got a ton more to go through for the rest of this week, so keep it up. You guys are doing awesome. Very proud of you. Now time for a couple of kudos from Miss Livingston. Our first kudos goes out to Miss T. Miss T, you're getting a kudos for being supportive and always being there when Miss Livingston has a question. All right, great job. And then Miss Wagner took the time to give a kudos out to Mrs. Lewis for dropping everything to go to a student's house and help them the last minute. We all appreciate your help and your commitment to these kids, Mrs. Lewis. You are an inspiration. Thank you so much. All right, boys and girls, that concludes our shout outs and kudos today. So I think now it's just simply time for our pledges. I don't have any other notes or any other announcements. So please join me, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and our Pioneer Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I choose to respect myself and others by listening and following adult directions, speaking appropriately, keeping hands, feet, and objects to myself, walking at home, being prepared to learn. This is who I am, even when no one is watching me.
All right, boys and girls, great job. Another awesome job with the announcements this morning. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. Thank you for embracing hard work, and thank you for the great effort. Remember, give your best effort in everything you do, and always keep repping that Pioneer pride.
Gotta show our pride, showing effort cause we tried. Positive attitude, show respect cause we're not rude. We got integrity, doing good that you will see. Determined to be nice, yeah, that's how we live our lives.
Got that Pioneer pride. Rep that Pioneer pride. Got that Pioneer pride. Rep that Pioneer pride.